clear this up. Organize shit. Organize my notes, organize my room, organize my life. I'm gonna have my din-dins now. Cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat so much. Hi. And look how good that looks. It's comfort food. You can be pretty versatile. This time it's got bananas, hemp seeds, pecans and walnuts, and a date. I mentioned bananas. Got some little prunes in there. Hi there. Sup. Just took the Dow for a walk. I'm right back. Yo, yes. It's a cream of wheat. Has this time it has banana. Hi there, Nimmerski. Just made some dinner and I realized it's 6:18 and I told you guys I'd be back around this time, so here I am. Man, ever since the New Year's fireworks, Shando has these panic attacks right before going out the door, and he could not go with me for a walk until I asked my dad if he'd come with us with the other dog. And of course, he said yes. Thank goodness. Makes me feel so bad when Shando doesn't get a walk in his day. You know, it was a little bit of a hassle, but it worked out. Hi there. Oh, I'm just having cream of wheat. It's cream of wheat, cooked in milk as always. Whole milk. And it's got a tiny bit of nutmeg on top. It's got one chopped date, one chopped prune, a good handful of walnuts and pecans. It's got some hemp seeds, and it's got a banana. Has a little bit of berry jam on top. Doing good, Nex. How are you doing? Okay, see you later, Dav. You have a good one. Thank you. Hope you have a good day at work. No, I don't really like dates, though. I didn't realize I don't like them very much. Siri. I guess she doesn't answer me when I'm live. I was gonna ask her if dogs can have dates. I'm gonna look that up. I'll give you my date channel. I don't like dates, man. Ugh. I'll take, anything. Don't know what it is about them. I just do not like them. Not, you know what kind of dates I mean, though. I'm sorry to hear that, Nex. Psychiatric medication, gosh. A lot of people hate that. Hate having to take that stuff. That's why some people stop taking it, and then something bad will happen to them. But gosh, it sounds like it's so hard to make a decision there, like to take it or not to take it. That's the question. Are you better off or not? You see a vast what in me? Yeah, I had to change my shirt because that was a stain. I have this really good stain remover, so hopefully it works. This is like one of my favorite shirts. Damn it. Chased any dragons? Nah. You mean in Skyrim? Playing Skyrim? Hey, our Arison spirit. How are you doing? I wish you all the luck and prosperity on your recovering journey too. That's what this channel's about. Coming together and talking about our addictions and our recovery from it, what brought us there, and what we do to better our lives from here on out. What? Dude, seriously? I hope they know what they're talking about. Isn't that something you should, like, I don't know anything, but isn't that something you should, like, discuss with your doctor or something? Like, I feel like a therapist could make a mistake there almost. Yeah, I'm always seeking stims, you know? And you know what? I'm not diagnosed with with certain things I think I should be diagnosed with, just like you. You know, that I don't like to point fingers and blame. You know, I know I should have taken a stand against myself and been like, no, that's not good. Like, I don't know. I had this whole attitude of I don't care when I was 26. And I was like, oh, I'm an adult. I'll do whatever I want. So that is on me. But I was definitely stimming. That's for sure. Social anxiety is no joke on my end. Sigs, Monaco. Yeah, pretty much. You have a good one too, Chai Bobo. Mm. You know, I don't think there's anything really wrong with a mug of beer. If that is, you know, if you can handle your drinks well, and it's not like hard liquor or anything like that. I've known people who don't drink any liquor because it really messes them up. But they'll have a casual beer every now and then. I think that's cool. I think that's just fine. I'm sorry to hear that, X-Fix-X. I don't want to pry, but I'm curious as to what you mean by illegally. Personality disorder? Old Dixeria. I hope I can help in any way. I hope my channel is helpful in a way. A lot of us here are depressed, and we're seeking sort of like guidance from each other, and I just commenced. Is it working now? Is it working? Awesome. Awesome possum. How are you doing? Hey, feels good. I don't think I'm doing this quite right, but I mean, there's got to be some structure, some posture that I'm not doing quite correctly. Yeah, good. Okay, I don't know. I feel like should stand. Sorry, guys. I got a weird wedgie. I want a weird wedgie. Goodness. Okay. Don't worry, we're not going to become as manic as Nikocado Avocado, but I'm constantly going over every little thing and being like, and then the next minute being like, Jeepers Creepers. Some of the stuff made me laugh, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was a very smart decision of him to go on to Oompaville's channel. Oompaville's pretty funny. It reminds me of me in a way, Oompaville. Have you guys ever seen Oompaville's channel? He's kind of... No, I'm not a lesbian, but yeah. I like a man. A man. That's what I'd be like if a really cute guy came into my room. No, that would be weird. But if I'm like thinking I'm alone, and then I turn around, there's a really, 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 really hot guy, I'll be like, oh my. Oompa loompa doompa doo. Doompaville. Oompaville. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. And he was homeschooled just like I was. There are a lot of things about that guy that remind me of myself a little bit. Just his sense of humor, you know, and the fact that he was homeschooled. I think he might be a little Asperger's, which some people think that I have that, but I've never been diagnosed, so I don't know. Yeah, Oompaville's awesome. I mean, he just... And you know how, like, Nikocado Avocado get a lot of criticism, which is well-deserved, by the way. I mean, Oompaville brought him, you know, a little humanity, like, showed his humanity, and that he's actually just a regular guy who's not as crazy as he depicted himself on his channel. People are like, what happened to that guy? He went from being such a, you know, intelligent, gentle-natured violinist, vegan, like vegan enthusiast. That was basically his channel, Nikocado Avocado, to being like 400, 300, 400 pounds, always crying, you know, always screaming and crying and fighting with his boyfriend. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen his wife. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. A lot of YouTubers have cool spouses. Like Meat Canyon's spouse is pretty cool, I think. She's a sweetheart. Have you ever seen her? She's a sweetie. I hope Meat Canyon watches one of my Why would he even need to? He's probably not an addict, but still, man. I think that whether you're an addict or not, there's still some things you could gain from watching my channel, you know? Yeah, Papa Meat. He's one of my favorites. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time. But yeah, I mean, it would be such an honor if he came and visited my channel just to view my artwork, if anything, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. I doubt that's ever going to happen. Unless I go viral or something, and then he makes like then he can make a cartoon about me or something. Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord, I don't want to know what he'd do to my dimple, dude. I don't want to know what Meat Canyon's going to do to my freaking chin crater. Like, trust me. I would laugh too. I'd be able to laugh at myself. I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't be mad. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Son of a gun and bayosh. No, it would suck majorly if I dropped this on my laptop. I doubt that's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Okay. Hello. Hello. I answer odd questions, absolutely. Yeah, how I might view things, I'll answer just about any question, unless it's extremely inflammatory. I mean, I'll try to be, I'll be as honest as I can be. I'm into honesty and integrity and being yourself and not being a sheep. Not just, you know, bending over backwards for people who will never have your back once they realize your opinion differs from theirs. That's so messed up. Like, I wouldn't know, you know, it doesn't matter if I disagree with someone, I'm not going to ostracize them based on a different opinion. You're usually the ones ostracizing me simply for my opinions, even if they're most gently and diplomatically and respectfully expressed. This feels good. Feels like I'm getting a good workout. We belong together. Ugh. Welcome to live, baby. Well, geez. Gee whiz, why are you so... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Shucks. Shucks. I know. I'm kidding. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. God, I got like something in my eye though. It's got some type of, some chunk of something's got in my eye. Feels big. Oh man. Okay. I love you too, Chadillac. I like that name, Chadillac. Chadillac, that's awesome. Oh, thank you. You guys are nice. What's one piece of advice I'd give someone who's thinking about quitting but worried life will be boring? Give yourself patience and grace. It will get better. It will get better. You, over a year, you know, with time, you give yourself time, allow yourself to have that time, you know? What I had to do, I was bored and I was freaking out over all the, you know, the time ahead of me and how I was feeling in that moment. You got to let yourself be in the moment and know that with time, things will change for the better. With time and practice, good habits can, you know, you can become fruitful in your mental, emotional pursuits, whatever you want to become. Whatever habit you want to develop, it takes about a month or so, right? Or to quit a bad habit. So give yourself time and grace and set a goal for how you expect to feel in that time. Maybe write about it during and afterwards and then go back to that and then you can kind of see the change that you've been through. Really, I'm trying to say all the right things, but really it's up to you. You have to want it. You have to want it, and you have to trust in yourself. Trust that you've been in a better place. You can find that good place again. Just, it's all about changing our habits, really. Breaking Habits is the name of my channel. Yeah, new hobbies and interests to replace those bad ones. And I know for some people it's really hard. For me, it's video games, exercise, and art, basically, and my dog. So I hope that wasn't just a meandering, rambling mess there. I really hope that I can help, even if only a little bit. Hi there, Intergalactic Keyboard. Yes, exactly, Erison Spirit, exactly. And also, yes, I'm not gonna preach to everyone. I'm not gonna say like, you know, you gotta do what I do or whatever, but God help me, you know, becoming a born-again Catholic Christian, or just born-again Christian in general. Renewing my relationship with God has been fundamental in my, I don't know, I mean, I feel like he's been with me the whole way, protecting me, helping me, and he's put me here for a reason. So prayer helps. Meditation really helped me. I used to meditate all the time. I should get back into it. During the earliest stages of my recovery, right after dealing with withdrawal and everything, I meditated for like an hour per day. And when I was on the train, that is. but I should always find a nice quiet place to myself to do it. That helps. That helps. You got to be persistent. You can't give up. Just because you have a bad day, do not make excuses to use, man. That is dangerous. We do that. A lot of us addicts do that. We make excuses to use. If things get bad, oh, well, then that gives us an excuse to use. Especially if when it comes to something like a loss, losing your job, losing your family member, losing, whatever it might be. Yes. Hi, Dixie. Yes. Religion it's important for me, but even if I was still agnostic, I think I would find value in my life, and I would still try to get clean. But at the same time, I also feel like God has played a huge role in the strength I somehow bear in this time. And honestly, I never thought I would have this sort of strength. I never thought I would have this strength to stop doing a drug like that. I love the name Dixie. It's cute. Thank you, Edward Elliot. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny. Thank you. When I meditate, I focus on the present sounds, vibrations, and sensations around me, while most of the time focusing on my breath. When I meditate, I close my eyes. I'm in a place with a good posture where I'm comfortable, and I breathe through my nose like deep belly breaths, like like deep breaths, and through your nose too. You have to kind of pay attention to how it feels, like the airflow through your nose. Think about how that feels on your upper lip. Just meditating on every present sensation in that moment, especially if that sensation or that sound is a dynamic one, say like the ocean waves, or the sound of the wind, or a fire crackling, or you know what I mean. And not a constantly flowing sound, or whatever you can focus on to stay in that moment. And if a distraction arises, say, which will happen, especially during the first few times you try, first 100 times, first 1,000 times, you're going to be distracted no matter what. You invite that distraction in like a nosy neighbor. Say, hey, sorry, bye. Close the door and just continue. Don't let it derail you. Don't let anything derail you. Hey, Edward Elliot, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Yeah, we don't need so and so who starts with a K, and then whose initials are KH. We don't need her telling the black community that if they vote for her, that they'll get free weed. That's one of the most racist things I've ever heard a politician say. That was disgusting. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, but there are ways to take the edge off that don't entail hurting ourselves, right? Or drugs and stuff like that. For me, it's the best thing is video games for taking the edge off, or painting. The thing about painting, however, it's not always easy to set up. It depends on the medium, for one thing. If it's just drawing, I could just whip out my sketchbook and start. But I love painting too. And the thing is you gotta have space for it. You gotta put a tarp down if you're doing it in someone else's house. It can be a bit of a hassle to set up. So I'm talking like, and that's hard to do when you're in the earlier stages of recovery, especially. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing much of anything except what's easy, what will easily give you a pleasurable sensation. So I say keep the nutrition going, exercise. That at least is easy for me to initiate, and or play video games. Video games help me a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Texas or Bust. My drug of choice, Maximo Tibus, was it was heroin. Sorry, it was heroin, and I've been clean as of February 28th, 2023. Oh, thank you, Still Me. I appreciate it. You know what? I have a digital pad right there. You see this? It's huge. It's huge. You see how big it is compared to my hand? That's my Artist 22R Pro. One of these days I'll start doing that for you guys too. Yeah. Trying new things, learning new things. Hey, Moondog77. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I should use my digital painting pad more and more. Oh, come on, Edward. You don't need to bow down to anyone, especially based on their race. You know, that's not cool. I mean, that's not right. You just be yourself. You know, just be yourself, respect others, and I mean, you're good, man. I don't know you though, but still, like, you seem like a nice guy. Yeah. Yeah, I love their a System of a Down. I love how does that song? Eating seeds as a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city, Now, what do you own? The world? What do you own? Disorder. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence is sweet. I love that song. Yeah. Yeah, I get you, Moondog. Well, you know, I'm not talking like it's easy. It sounds easy. That's why people say easier said than done. I say that all the time. But that's just a fact. You've got to want it for yourself. I had resolve. I was able to do it, and I haven't had cravings for a long time. In fact, I stopped having cravings very early on, like right after I had gone through all that pain of withdrawal. I don't have cravings anymore. I know that's not the same for most people. But you got to want it for yourself. You have to want to recover for yourself. You have to want whatever it is you love in life, or loved, or have ever loved, rather than, you know, it's either you choose life and discard heroin, or choose heroin and discard everything, aka life. And I chose the former. I choose life. It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't know how else you would like for me to express it. It is not easy, but it's doable. It's possible. You have to want it. Thank you, Edward. Hey, Chicago Weed Reaper. My name is Ann, and this is my channel based in recovery and from addiction. It could be any addiction. Again, it doesn't have to be hard drugs, even though my addiction was hard drugs. And gosh, so many things. Just about anything could be an addiction. Shopaholic, being a shopaholic, being a, you know, I mentioned a lot of the same ones. Food, hoarding, I don't know, there's lots. Yeah, I've gone through alcohol withdrawal. It was I thought it was worse than the heroin withdrawal, honestly, because the heroin withdrawal is like I knew what to expect. When I was dealing with alcohol withdrawal, I had no idea what I was going through, and I was losing my mind and my motor functions and everything. It was the scariest thing I've ever been through, absolutely. And no, and I was forced to work. There was no one around to tell me what the hell I was dealing with. You know, it was so painful to deal with. So I'm glad I'm past that. Thank you, Bob. Um, Sorry to hear that, Chicago. May she rest in peace. Next, Bellum, I don't know what my favorite movie is exactly. I have to think about that. I mean, I know I have a favorite movie. I just have to think about it. I have to think about it for a moment. Trainspotting's an awfully good movie, but it's not my favorite. Like, what's my favorite movie about addiction, or just movie in general? Oh, wait a minute. Huh. I really like the Dead Poet Society, but I don't think that's my favorite. I like Robin Williams and I like John Hurt. Usually, a lot of times I watch movies based on who's starring in it. I like John Hurt. I like Robin Williams. I like Christopher Walken. I like Tim Curry. Huh. Huh. I'm just trying to think. I haven't watched a movie in a while. I haven't seen 28 Days. I should check that out. Gary Oldman's one of my favorites too. Gary Oldman and Batman. I love him. He's really good in The Fifth Element. He's really good in that other movie by the same director, I think. What was it? Oh yeah, Leon the Professional. I think that's by the same director. Not sure. He plays really good villains. He can play anything. He can play anything. I liked that. What was it called? Snowpiercer. Have you seen Snowpiercer? It's where they're all on the last humans on Earth. They're all on this one train, and the train has all these hierarchies. From the back, there's like the poorer, and then the front's like the upper class, and the lower class, they rebel of against all the all the evil that is happening with the upper class. And I don't know, it's a good movie. Snowpiercer, yeah, that's got John Hurt in it. I think that may be one of his last films. He's one of my favorite. Midnight Express, have you seen that one? It's got John Hurt. Thank you, Edward. I mean, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, muscles, muscles, muscles. I'm trying to think of other movies that I like. Oh yeah, Paris, Texas. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Paris, Texas, and Repo Man are some of my favorite movies of all time. Yes, John Hurt was the Elephant Man. Absolutely. Yes. Midnight Express is great, and it's based on a true story. Actually, it's about a guy who tries to he tries to smuggle some hashish over the border in Istanbul, and he gets caught. Goes to an Istanbul prison, and it's a true story. The guy wrote a book about his experiences. Now, not every single instance in this movie is accurate, but the guy who wrote the book, the guy who went through all that, he said the only accurate depiction in the movie from his experience, the only accurate depiction of his experience from that movie was John Hurt's character. Was exactly, he said it was just almost exactly like the guy he had met there. So, I mean, he must have read the book and tried everything in his and done in everything in his power to embody that character. He's one of the best. John Hurt's voice is one of the most beautiful in all of cinema, in his young age and in his old age. Described as nicotine sieved over moonlit gravel. No Country for Old Men is so good. And Shawshank Redemption's also really good. I loved No Country for Old Men. That was really good. You know what I liked about that movie also? It has the most accurate depiction of a psychopath in cinema, and also there's no music. It feels so eerily real, a lot of it, you know? Oh, The Green Mile is really good with Tom Hanks. Yes. Yep. You mean Oliver Stone? Wait. Oliver Stones? Or Oliver Stone? Yep. I've seen Midnight Cowboy. That's pretty good. I think the best movie depicting that, I mean, you know, Basketball Diaries was pretty darn raw, but Trainspotting's just a better movie in general. Just a much better movie. Basketball Diaries was pretty intense. Pretty scary stuff. You know, Cate Blanchett, one of my favorite actresses, she played an exceptional Bob Dylan. And in that movie, I forget what it's called exactly, but a bunch of dudes play Bob Dylan too. A bunch of people just play him in this one movie throughout various stages of his life. Because Bob Dylan, as we probably know, he went through various stages and chapters in his life. I mean, at one point he was like a hippie, and then he was like a born again Christian gospel singer, and then he was, you know, he went through so many stages in his life. And that's what this movie's kind of about. And Cate Blanchett's the only female who plays Bob Dylan, and she's the only one who sounds and looks exactly like him. It's crazy. She's so good. Sure, I could think of another movie that I like even more so. But yeah, it's like, I love Christopher Walken, by the way. He's good. He's excellent. Excellent. He's really good in like The Deer Hunter. He was good in, hell, he was really good as a Batman villain too. With Michelle Pfeiffer, or whoever. I don't know about that, but thank you. I just, you know, I'm a bit of a geek in a lot of ways. I geek over certain things. There are a lot of things I just don't know, though. Thank you. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, Edward. Sound of Music's always a classic. I love Big Lebowski. Hell yeah. That's one of those movies I could watch again and again and again and again and again, and I'll never get bored of it. I've never seen Joe Dirt, but I should see it. Doesn't that have that guy that I really, it's David Spade? I love David Spade. Doesn't Joe Dirt have David Spade? Maybe not. I used to be obsessed with gangster movies like Goodfellas. Gangster movies used to be my obsession as a teenager. I need to see The Princess Bride. I've actually never seen that. That people keep telling me I would love that movie and I should watch it. I hope it's free on YouTube. If not, I'll try to find it. Thank you, Edward. It's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you. Godfather is always a classic. I love it. And I love Al Pacino. He used to be my favorite actor at one point. Dog Day Afternoon is a really good one. Yeah, The Big Lebowski is one of my favorites. So Okay, I gotta mention one guy that is actually one of my top 5 favorite actors, and it's Steve Buscemi. He's like the thing about Steve Buscemi, Fargo is a really good movie with him in it. The cool thing about Steve Buscemi is that like he can play the biggest like little evilest weasel, you know? He can play such an evil character, and yet somehow they manage to make it so that the viewer or whoever's watching the movie has like some level of sympathy or compassion for him. He just seems like such a vulnerable, like deep down a sensitive sweetheart, you know? He seems like such a gentle soul, but at the same time he always plays evil villains. He's like a lovable villain, Steve Buscemi, and I love Reservoir Dogs. I need to see that again. I haven't seen that in ages. I haven't seen that. I haven't even seen the whole thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I managed to not finish that movie, but thank you, thank you, Raid the Fairy. Yes, and I appreciate it. Now those are all good movies. I haven't seen Armageddon. Didn't that have like Bruce Willis in it or something? I've never seen The Warrior. I haven't seen that either. Before Sunset. The Lost Boys, yes. Doesn't that have that has Jack Bauer or not Jack Bauer, Kiefer Sutherland? And I've seen The Fifth Element. That's super good. No, I'm not. I'm not a retired actress, but thank you. I'm a nobody. Come out and play. Oh yeah, I remember that. Interview with the Vampire. Honestly, I haven't seen it. That's like a 90s classic gem. I know who's in it. It's got Tom Cruise. It's got Kirsten Dunst. I should see that. Also, from what I've seen from the premiere photos, just the outfits they wore, just right up my alley. I love Stanley Kubrick. Anyone seen Repo Man? That's a really good movie. Thank you, Raid the Fairy. Absolutely, and that's exactly what I'm trying to express with my channel as well. You know, it's not all about addiction. It's not all about the doom and gloom of our pasts, okay? We're about moving forward and discussing ways to combat our everyday challenges. That I've never seen Clockwork Orange. I know it's by Stanley Kubrick though, and I should see it. I heard it was bad though. Someone said it was really bad and it kind of turned me off of it, but maybe I shouldn't listen to them. I think it's more of a cult classic. Maybe it bombed or something. Day's doing good, Edward. How are you doing? Girl from Kill Bill? Are you talking about Uma Thurman? Uma Thurman? Yeah. Clockwork Orange is disturbing. Well, I'll watch a disturbing movie. 1984 has John Hurt. There's a 1984 film about. I'm sorry. There's a film about the book 1984 that stars John Hurt, and he is so good in that. In fact, I think I'm sort of in love with him. Like, I think he's super, super cute around that time, circa 70s and 80s. I'm not Canadian, actually. I'm from Oregon. Thank you, Edward. MK Ultra, huh? Okay, I'll watch it then. I'll watch it. Someone must have been either lying or tripping. I'll go check it out. I'll check it out. Hopefully it's free, and if it's not, I'll see. Yeah, 1984. It's a good book. It's a good movie. Well, you seem like, well, I mean, we're all just humans on this planet trying to get by, Edward, and I see us all as equal. Um, you know, I suppose what you mean by that is like you're not gonna vote Democrat just because most people expect you to, and you're not gonna just do everything that people expect you to just because of your skin color. I respect that. You be yourself. You don't follow along with the crowd or do whatever people tell you to do. You know, I respect that a lot. It shows a level of real self-respect there. You know, that's ridiculous for people to dislike you just because you don't think like everybody else, you know? Or I shouldn't even say that. Just because you don't submit like everybody else. No, I don't. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, exactly. True, we are all equally at risk. Color doesn't come into it. Absolutely. Exactly. Exactly. You know? When people act like you're supposed to be part of some cult or community or whatever based on how you look or whatever, you know, it's like that's okay. Can you hear me? And if not, okay, I'm gonna guys, yeah, so are you still there? Yeah, I just fixed my internet. You're funny, Bob. I know, like I'm really bad with that. I'm really bad. I just blush and I don't even know what to frickin' say when people flirt with me like that. Hi there. But but hi, they're welcome. They're not. They seem nice. They seem nice. They haven't said anything inappropriate. They just everything they said is really sweet. Working. How's it going, DJ Lovehouse? How's it going? Hey, buddy. Yeah, I hate trends too. Next, that's a cool username. Trendsphobic. Trends are dangerous these days. I have a fear of fear. Hey, Dixeria. Oh, good, good. It's working. Excellent. Pasta sounds good. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what I just did before I started the second live stream of today. I took Shanda for a walk and I had some cream of wheat. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating in the wind? That's the dumbest lyric I've heard. Maybe not the dumbest, but one of them. One of them. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. What's going on? Thank you. Yeah. I don't. Is 41 likes is unusual for this amount of time? Wow, thank you guys. Thank you. Mm, we got some nice healthy meatballs in our fridge. I'm gonna have some of that tomorrow. They're made with olive oil. Nice. I would love to go to China someday. I know a little bit of Mandarin myself. 我可以说中文说的一点儿，我说中文的一点儿。I speak Chinese just a little bit. Meatball. I love olive oil. I see. Susceptible to some kind of dental problems that make it so that they Yeah, a lot of dogs like that have those issues, like English bulldogs, pugs, dogs with the smooshed in faces. Yeah, that's why they need to not breed dogs to look like that because it's hard on them. Hey, how's it going, Art Rebel Block? It's been pretty good. How are you doing? And thank you. I love avocado oil. It has a good high heat point. If I'm gonna cook like Chinese stir fry, I always use avocado oil. It's healthy. In fact, I heard canola oil is one of the most unhealthy things you can consume. And now it's creating a heart murmur for her, and she's lost so many teeth already. Oh, 11 or 12 years old. Well, good on you for rescuing that poor baby. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you're going through that with your dog's going through that too. Poor thing. Hmm. Their eyes can fall out. What? Oh, what time is it here? It's 7:20. Huh. I thought that I said I speak only a little Chinese in Mandarin. 我说中文说，喂，我可以说中文说的一点儿。Or maybe it's hmm. 我看说中文说的一点儿。我3年 Wait, how do you say year? Like 3 years. 我3年以前 right? 3 years ago. 我3年以前学 中文学的 I don't know. 学中文 It's been a decade since I've studied that. Thank you, Barney Drew. I'll see you later. Hope to see you later. And you have a good night. Thank you. I hear you. 我爱中文，我喜欢学中文。I like studying Chinese. 我喜欢学中文，因为我觉得中文很漂亮。I like studying Chinese because I think that Chinese is very pretty. That's what I said. Did you know that in ancient China they worship pugs and deemed them the pupa of the dragon gods? I don't know why I think that's just freaking hilarious. Yeah. I'm gonna need to look up the Rainbow Road poem then, because I'm gonna need to mentally prepare myself for that inevitable tragic day. Oh, poor Shando baby. And he's a big dog too. Unfortunately, big dogs don't last as long. I don't like to think about it honestly, but Rainbow Road, huh? The Rainbow Road? I'll check it out. Nice. Well, it's good that you have a puppy too, you know? Someone to keep you, you know, to comfort you when the inevitable does happen. I know that when Shando gets super old, I'm probably gonna want another companion. Of course, no one's ever gonna replace Shando. Shando is special. Shando will always be special to me. He was my first dog I've ever adopted just for myself. Okay, yeah, I'll add your Insta. You don't have my right Instagram. It's anna.katrina.art. I can show you what it looks like. In fact, I'll just share it from here. Thank you, John. Let me see if I can send it to you. A little reference booklet. Okay. How the hell does this still have juice in it? That's such a mystery. I need to take a damn break from it, dude. I need to stop being so compulsive with the damn vape. It's not good for me. It's not good for my blood vessels, for one thing. My capillaries. Okay. I started learning Chinese at community college. I studied for 3 years. I would practice for hours and hours each day writing characters. I enjoyed it actually. I had a really nice fountain pen, or you know, the pen with the special little nib. Forget exactly what those pens are now. Not fountain pen quite. It's kind of like on a feather quill sort of pen. A calligraphy pen. I used to use a calligraphy pen, and just it was so satisfying writing those characters and learning them and recognizing the radicals and combining them. You got like the emotional radical. The cool thing about Chinese is that each character has each radical, you combine them to create a word that, and each radical means something separate. Like you got the emotional radical, and then you got the emotional heart radical, the radical that means heart, and you have a radical that means the color white. Okay, you put those things together, it creates one character, and that character is the word for fear, which means literally white heart. Another cool word, another cool character is Zhao Gao. Zhao Gao as a word, as a character means like terrible. Means terrible, like would I don't know, would can. No. Would a fun. 非常糟糕. I just said my food was terrible. Very terrible. 非常 means very. 很 means very. I think 非常 might mean extremely, maybe. It's like, 我觉得我的饭非常糟糕. And 糟糕, 糟 means rotting, and gao means cake. So you only use 糟糕 for terrible, terrible, terrible instances like car crashes. So in Chinese, if you know, if you were to say something is 糟糕, it literally means rotting cake. Right? I mean, that's what my Chinese teacher told me. Oh yeah, Chinese people are really nice, very very nice, and you know I thought I'd be teaching England China at some point. My boyfriend was trying is my ex-boyfriend, sorry, is Chinese, and I thought I'd be going there at some point. I used to go to his mother's house, and she was just one of the nicest, kindest, most warm and hospitable people I've ever met. Hi. What up, G? Oh, well, you know, I'd love to learn Spanish, actually. I think it would actually come in more useful for me, admittedly. I mean, I sure did enjoy, writing the characters in calligraphy, and I like the tonal aspect of the language. It's kind of like a good word of advice my teacher gave me was don't pick apart every sentence at first. Listen to it like you're listening to music rhythm and try to detect subject, object, verb before I start, in the rhythm, the tonal aspect, before I pick apart every little piece of it. You know what I mean? And that really worked for me. Hmm. Huh. Director of MGM, huh? Interesting. Metro Golden Mayer? Interesting. How are you? Is the algorithm loving me now? Awesome. Hi, Harris. Shouldn't share social media or personal stuff with YouTube chats and whatnot. Huh? Why is that? Mr. Classic Car. So I shouldn't be sharing my Discord on YouTube chats. How about in my YouTube description or whatnot? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Huh. Ni hao. I'm not. I just took a little piano when I was a kid. I wish I could play an instrument. That'd be a good thing for me to learn, actually. Good for my brain. One second. Closing my door there.
Buddy boy, you want to say hi to my subscribers and my viewers? Wow, guys, wow, zowie.
Oopsie. Okay.
Baby, you sweat your paws. Sweat your little paws. Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell on them with my big butt. Goodness. Goodness, you're so heavy. You fell off the bed the other night 'cause you're bottom heavy. And you have a big kabump, Shando. You have a big kabump. And like you fell off the bed like a tack of potatoes. I knew it.
Oh, ooh, my foot. Ooh, you must have felt that, buddy. Ow. Wow. Wow. Ah. 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 Uh-oh. Okay. Up the elevator, interesting. Yeah. Well, I don't know Cantonese or anything. I just learned Mandarin. A little, I mean, of course I've forgotten a lot, and in fact I've forgotten how to write characters in general. The only character I remember to write is the character for the word fear, which is interesting. It's like it's like something by, but I forget how to say it, which is interesting because usually I remember how to pronounce and say certain words, but I forget the characters. With that one particular one, however, that one particular word, I remember the characters or the radicals which comprise the character, but I cannot remember how to say it. Like, how do you say fear in Chinese? I think the word for white is bai, so it's something bai. Xi bai, maybe? I'm not sure. Robert, I don't think I've seen him yet. If you haven't seen Robert, I don't think I have. And yes, I agree with what Justin said. DJ Lovehouse, you are a great contribution to my channel, and I appreciate you very much. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate my viewers, my moderators, everyone who's liking and subscribing, and you guys are helping my channel so much. I really appreciate it. Huh, it's interesting, Sam. There's a Cantonese slang term, ti sun, which is used for stupid, translated to something like, your brain circuitry is fried. That's awesome, though. Nice. Yeah, Robert McIntyre. Yeah, I think he was here earlier. He was here earlier in my live streams. But yeah, he'll definitely be back.
Yes, the sleep is snorings. Don't disturb, you're just tempting, so I bluff.
He is not a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I thought he was for a long time until I got him a DNA test. He's got, from most to least, he's got Golden Retriever, he's got Boxer, he's got Rottweiler, he's got an American Pit Bull Terrier, and he's got Mastiff. Ever since he was a puppy, I took him everywhere with me to work on the... He loves train rides, by the way. We'd go into town on the train. So he is very well socialized, and I'm so glad I socialized him well, because he's got like 4 different guard dogs in him. You know, it's really, if you have a Rottweiler or American Pit Bull Terrier or even Mastiff, it's good to socialize them. If any dog you got, it's advisable, it's absolutely almost imperative that you socialize them. Otherwise, they're gonna have issues, you know? Yeah, I take Shando on the TriMet. I take him on the train, and he loves, in fact, he heard me say train. I'm sorry, honey, we're not doing that today. I know. I have a video on my channel of him getting all excited to get on the train. You can look it up, check it out. He, you know, it's like, as soon as we get up to the station, he goes to the very end corner of the platform. Just, he sits there with his elbows on the ground, kind of like, you know, kind of squatting for a dog, huh? And he just sits there with his head, with his, you know, head very like straight, like good posture, looking out at the train, waiting for it the whole time. And as soon as the train comes, he's up, his tail's wagging, he's all excited to get on. It's Shando. It's Shando. Shando is the sweetest boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you're precious. And you're brave. And you're smart. And you're loyal. And you're Trunks. You're Trunks. I love you with all my heart. Honey bears. Smarter than the average bears. It's okay, baby boy. It's okay. It's okay. Mama's being a weirdo, isn't she? I know. I know Mama's a weirdo. Isn't Mama the weirdest? Isn't Mama super freak? Super freak. I love him. He's a good boy. Whoopsie. Daisy. Oi. I better be careful not to pick this stuff up. Should put these back under here to prevent anything from happening to my work here. Put that there. Ooh, these things can move it ahead. Move it along. Move it along. Get over there. Get over there. Yeah, I don't want to knock my ankle into one of those things. That would hurt like a biatch. Imagine smashing your ankle into that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Very, very tactile. Hey, Rick. Wait. Oh, you're not. Okay. I'm confused. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that about Hotel California. It's such a kind of cliche yet very classic song that I mean I hear it a lot. Unfortunately, it's overplayed, but I know that song has a lot of meaning. In fact, I think they're kind of depicting in that song, if I'm not mistaken. FYMJT. But you can never leave. Oh, un chinito picando. Okay, what does that mean? I probably said something bad. What does that mean? Well, I know how to say eat. I know how to say eat shite in Chinese. Thanks to my ex, I know how to say eat shite in Chinese. Taganita sure. It's terrible. Well, thank. You're welcome but thank you for what exactly? But you're welcome, but what are you thanking me for? Absolutely, Raid the Fairy. I appreciate it. You are more than ever welcome here on my channel. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You know, I mean, it's an honor having you guys. When you guys help me too. You guys are offering me just as much support, and I really appreciate it. I'm doing good, Brandon. How are you doing? Oh, I don't know. How are you doing? Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you, Dixie. Cool. It's good to be busy as long as you don't overwhelm yourself. What you busy with? Pickle Rick. Oh, you're making me crave a pickle now. We have pickles though. I should go get one. I love pickles. Oh, I'm tempted. I just don't want to disturb my dog. He's asleep. If I leave the room, he's gonna wake up. Absolutely, Raid the Fairy. I'll let you. I was anticipating you were asking me that. Absolutely. There you go. You're now one of the moderators. Yeah, the thing about dogs is like, at least in my experience, they get super quiet right between, and cats too. They go and, they go and be by themselves when they're dying. I was careful there because I wasn't sure if I should say dying on YouTube, but I've already said it, so when they're croaking. Yeah, oftentimes they keep to themselves because it's almost like they don't want their owner to feel bad or something. It's super sad. Dogs are so good at hiding their pain. That's why you got to be careful and very watchful when your dog is not acting in their baseline behavior typically. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I kind of like my bangs now. I appreciate that. Yeah, they hide when they're in pain. It's, yeah. Ooh, I need a nail file. Shouldn't be biting my nails. It's one of my bad habits is biting my nails. I think a way to combat that would be for me to paint my nails. I almost always have bangs. Someone once told, when I was a kid, my sister used to think I looked like my name was Nick for whatever reason, just because I don't have bangs. Do I look like a Nick now? Nick. Do I look like Nick? That was weird. My sister was weird. Kidding. Kidding. We were all weird when we were kids. Nice. Well, I hope you're doing well, FYM. I mean, that's got to be really... I mean, I know that's hard in Oregon. Hard as hell. I mean, I've watched the live feeds of like, you know, people, rabble rousers and, you know, like Antifa and all that crap by the ICE building, causing mayhem and spreading disinformation about ICE and all this other stuff. Of course, they're not going to mention the word illegal when they're mentioning, you know, standing for immigrants. No, it's like everyone stands for immigrants, but you know, if you have any common sense, you expect for people to respect our country by coming into it legally, just like every other country has that expectation. That's how we prevent gangs and violent people from sneaking into our country, you know? We've had a lot of people die at the hands of people who shouldn't be here due to the fact that they came here illegally. Can't, you know? Oh, thank you, Raid the Fairy. That means a lot to me. Huh. What did Jem Martello do, I wonder? Wasn't paying attention. I guess I could look, but it's probably not a good idea. Yes, with an E at the end. A-N-N-E. So, Raid the Fairy, you're saying you're, like, in Oregon or something? Oh, you do now. Oh, nice. Okay, just had to reread that. Wasn't sure you lived in Oregon. That's cool. Okay. This Love by Bob Marley. Oh, yeah, I know that song. What do you hear instead? Next Bellum. What do you hear instead? That's funny. Yeah, and with Chinese, it's kind of like that. Like, you got to be careful about how you say the tones because sure could mean something completely different. This love or one love? One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Right, Shando? Let's get together and
feel alright. Yeah. What do you think of that?
I'm right here. Okay, do you not see me? Uh-oh. Do you not see me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me and do you see me? Hi. Do you see me, guys? I think it seems like someone's having or I might be having a technical issue. Good, good, cool. Thank you, Texas. Well, Shanda wants out. I've been live streaming. Today I took Shando for a good walk. He was too scared to go out still. Now, like, I don't know what it is. I think there's some residual trauma from the New Year's fireworks that terrified him. So he's afraid, and we had to wait for my dad to get ready and come with us. And so my dad took the other dog. I took my Shanda. We went for a walk together, had some cream of wheat for dinner. Then I came back to this live stream. Good, good. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Thank you for confirming that. I'm doing good, Zandian Creative. How are you doing? I mean, I think I gotta find some way to get Shando away from it for at least then. Like, I don't even know. I might not hear fireworks if I go spend the night at my friend's house. I doubt that they have fireworks there. But here in the freaking suburbs, absolutely you hear fireworks. I don't know. He sometimes can't make up his mind. He's camera shy too, especially when he was younger. Like, he used to roll his frickin' eyes at me when I'd point the camera at him. I swear to God, he would. Right, buddy? Oh yeah, okay. Absolutely, Raid the Fairy. Thank you. That's the whole purpose, and I hope that I'm fulfilling it and I hope that I'm of some help, some service to those who are struggling with the same thing, because it's no joke. It's no freaking joke. And if I can do anything to at least help, at least if only I could help just one person, I would I feel like I've at least fulfilled part of my mission here. Yeah. How do I monetize my channel from this point? I would think that YouTube would like send me a message or a notification letting me know that, like, hey, your channel can be monetized. What's your, say, like, payment information and all that. Honestly, I don't know how to go about that or how they go about that. I should check my email though. Empanada sounds like a delicious food, to be honest. I want to eat an empanada. Oh, really? A vet for calming dogs down during fireworks? No way. Well, I'll write that down as a reminder to look into that too. That'll be something I'll invest in later. Dog vest for fireworks. Yep. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let's go. Okay. Interesting. But what is an empanada? Empanada. Well, thank you, Teddy Mac. Hey, Donald. Meow, meow. Meow. kidding. Mm. Thank you, Raid the Fairy. Thank you, M. Morris. Yeah, I find watching some recovery channels that I've seen, they've inspired me to do this, and they've inspired me to keep on going and keep on trucking as well. Absolutely, that's why I started doing this, because I see how effective it is, how effective it was for me, and I want to do the same. Thank you, Bob. You're awesome too. You guys are all awesome. Yeah, man, I should probably boom my music really loud when the fireworks are going. That might be a good idea, but being a dog, he's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear some frequency that's, you know, not his favorite thing in the world. Laryngeal gum. Huh. Laryngeal, what is that? Is that like for smoking or something? Just preventing yourself from smoking? Laryngeal gum, never heard of it. Hey, Bob. You have a good night too. Thank you. Wait a minute. They'll give you an opportunity to sign up for Google AdSense. Okay. And you can start making money off the oh! Google AdSense. Okay. No, that's crazy. Almost seems too good to be true, man. Absolutely, Justin Powers. That's what this is for us to hang out and talk about our hopes and dreams. It's not all, but we're not all just addicts. That's not how we should be labeled and identified and perceived. We are also humans who have passions, hobbies, and talents, and dreams. Okay, yeah. Yeah, dude. Teddy Mac. Just imagining cats with hands is like a horror movie in and of itself. I want to pin that comment. Hey, Sweet Skull. How are you doing? Man, I also think that Russian's a beautiful language. Yeah. It depends on the AA or NA establishment you go to. So, I mean, in Portland, they really don't care. Like, weed is on every freaking corner, and some people do it just, you know, it's almost not even considered much of a, see, it's considered safer than alcohol, and alcohol is widely accepted by a lot of people. In Portland, I don't know, weed isn't as taboo as it is a lot of other places. So, you know, a lot of people, like, right after an AA meeting, they'll, like, smoke it in the freaking parking lot, man. Some people don't like it, granted, because they're trying to get over it, which is, you know, that's absolutely fine and respectable. I would like to be able to take a break from it, too. But one thing at a time, man. I've been addicted to way worse. Way worse. I just want to be free. I just want to be free. And I haven't even smoked any today, so there you go. Yes, rewiring your brain, absolutely. I will pin this. Oh, I don't want to replace the pin message. I just want to add another pin message. But yeah, having a good support group and rewriting your brain to focus on positive activities and thinking. Andrea, the goose mother, that's what it's all about. Oh, really? Remineralizing gum? I want it. I do the Syndicine toothpaste, but having some gum like that would be absolutely helpful for me. Larine Co. Cool. Gum. Wrote that down. Definitely something I'm gonna invest in. It can't be that expensive, right? Yeah. Need to be able to have members so that I can join as a member. Okay, wait, sorry. Yeah, because you need to be able to have members so that I can join as a member, and you want to let members join for like $2.50 a month. Isn't that like what you do on Patreon? Like, isn't that how people join as members through Patreon? I'm not that savvy here. A lot of people vape to keep themselves from smoking. I've been honest about all of that, man. If you can, if you can be free from any oral fixation device, then I'm impressed, and I wish I could do it too. I'm honest. I'm not saying anyone should, but there's also damage control, right? There's a lot of that in recovery and addiction. That's what it takes. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Absolutely. Thank you for deleting the trolls messages, by the way, Brandon. It's probably better off that I don't read those. Gives me the time to read all these lovely, honest, kind, and helpful for other people. Well, good for you. I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't read Russian. What was your name again? What can I call you again? The one with the name that kind of looks Russian. Looks like an MNPO _ CEMO with the little symbol above it, like umlaut or something. Not an umlaut. That's the 2 dots above the German. It's like a German thing, I think. What do I know? But yeah, no cigarettes, vape, weed, alcohol, cocaine, etc. Good for you. Keep it up. Well, we'll smoke in 850. I hope that you enjoy this. This is a support group, so you're more than welcome here if you need a support group. Thank you, equal opportunity offender. I actually am not very insecure about it anymore. I actually kind of like it now. Thank you. And not just because people compliment and stuff. I have people making fun of it, and I have people complimenting it. It's just something I learned to accept as I matured, because I was bullied for it. But now I feel a lot better. No, not today, Raid the Fairy. I usually wait until later in the day. I probably will. I don't know. I shouldn't do it. And just lay on my Shakti mat, which is drying up there if it's dry enough. Ooh. Hmm. I look at the UFC fighters from Dagestan and Chechnya, and they are extremely disciplined, no lust, alcohol, or drugs. I tried to be as disciplined as they are, even though we are of a different faith. Sure, I mean, there's that, but I think what's harder to attain is the fact that they're probably raised in that way since they were children. I mean, who knows? I don't know what their whole background is. There's also like generational uh habit, I guess, for lack of a better word. Yeah, that's fascinating. I would look into that actually. I'd like to look up that culture just out of curiosity. UFC fighters, huh? That might be pretty educational for me. So thank you. From Chechnya and Dagestan. Chechnya. Sorry if I'm a little behind, guys. Thank you, Raid the Fairy. Okay. No need for Patreon? Because now YouTube has? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you can always attend meetings via Zoom. In fact, I should try doing that. And yeah, I have a really good addiction counselor or sponsor, I mean. Counselor slash sponsor. What is the difference? I mean, but yeah, he's my sponsor, and he's a really good guy. He helped me so much. I owe a lot to him. Okay. YouTube membership. Thank you. I'll keep on trucking, Adrian. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've heard quitting's like it depends on who's trying to quit, man. I mean, depends on their psychological state. It depends on their environment and whole bunch of factors. But it's ultimately, yeah, it's up to them and how they feel about it and whether they actually deeply want to or not. And I definitely wanted to quit smoking because eventually my lungs started to hurt, man. And not, and unfortunately, it's like it shouldn't take a health scare in order to change something like that, right? But unfortunately for me, I had to hit rock bottom. But I know for a fact you have to want it for yourself. You have to want it, and I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to live. Am I really breaking up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because my finger is on the sound right there. I don't think that makes a difference, though, does it? Yeah, it's got it, though. I love savory sweet stuff. That sounds delicious. Next Bellum. Folding dough. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff is my favorite. I love it. I love dim sum, guys. I'm gonna probably be hungry again. I'm probably gonna have a second dinner. Yeah, smoking 850. You're always welcome here to seek support. And I'll do my best. I mean, may not be a professional or anything like that, but but I have experience in addiction. I was deep in addiction myself, and I'll do everything I can to help out. Thank you, DJ Lovehouse. Yes. Yes, you're welcome here, and we talk about all sorts of things, not just addiction. So it doesn't have to be all about addiction. I'm trying to remind myself and others that there's more to life than just addiction and talking about addiction, thinking about addiction. We're more than that. Why the hell would you ask for my home address? Why would I even respond to that? Ridiculous. What pisses me off about that, people asking for my home address, is that what if I weren't the bright, sharpest tool in the shed? Or what if I were super young and naive, you know, did something, I mean, even that would be, like, that's so dumb. You're not gonna get me to give you you know, my address. That's just so foolish. Yes, YouTube is a great tool to reach out and self-educate. You're right, Andrea, the goose mother. It's so hard when you're lonely and stuck with your thoughts, you know, with your incessantly nagging thoughts. Gosh, I mean, with mine at least, I have a hard time with anxiety and my mind not shutting the F up. Uh-oh, I better put my thing up to the charger. 1 second. Make sure my phone doesn't die. What is it at now? 22%? Here, don't worry. We're staying clean, my friend. We're staying clean from hard drugs and alcohol here. Good for you, Sam. Today you swore was last day and have cut down incrementally over the past few days. That's how we begin to get better. And you will. I think you will. Ouch. Me, Uncle Salty Jowls. I love that username. It's so funny. Uncle Salty Jowls. Maybe I'll call my dog that. Uncle, I'm always making fun of my dog's jowls. Anyway, I've been clean from heroin as of February 28, 2023. Almost 3 years. Yeah. COPD. Yeah, you know, my best friend had that along with other ailments, like his body was ravaged by cancer on top of COPD and all that other stuff. It, you know, that's why I relapsed. It was really hard for me to watch that happen to him. Thank you, Mohammed. I try to be strong. I think, you know, just having good habits and working on it and having patience and compassion for myself has helped. And also the encouragement and support of my friends and family and my dog has also helped. And just people I've seen on YouTube who, sorry, I gotta get my charger, who've, you know, I also followed a few other recovery channels. Wish I could remember the name of that other one that I haven't seen. I haven't been on it in like a year and a half, though, I'll admit. Been really busy with other things, but now I'm taking this channel seriously, and I appreciate you guys helping it to grow. I owe it to you guys. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. I've hit rock bottom, but by the grace of God and support from loved ones, I got sober and changed. You can change and be the best You can be, and beyond that, absolutely. Just because you have a past of doing drugs, no matter how long, that doesn't mean it's too late. One of the oldest people at one of these meetings I used to go to, gosh, what a beautiful soul. He was the most loved of anyone there. Such a beautiful personality this guy had, this older man. He had been using longer than anyone else, and he had been clean longer than anyone else. He was like in his 70s. The most gentle, sweet, and pure soul. Meth was what he was addicted to. Imagine being addicted to that for 20-something years. Gosh, I don't know how they do that. I'll never have an experience that is that bad. Hopefully. But gosh, that guy, I admire him so much. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, I can show you some more of my stuff at some other time. I'd love to. Love to also make some, do some live streams of my art making process. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I can collect money off YouTube AdSense from ads on videos. Oh, gotcha. Having a male sponsor. Why do I have to be careful depending on the gender, just out of curiosity, Raid the Fairy? I'm sorry, I'm a little behind in the comments here. Yeah, hard alcohol is pretty bad for me too. God's greatness lies in forgiving and showing mercy, and in this greatness he is greater than the heart which condemns itself. Yes. That is the heart. Okay, and that was Agape. Andrea the Goose Mother says, that's the hardest part of recovery, is sitting in all those feelings and thoughts. Absolutely. But the only way to defeat it is to confront it without guilt, but understanding. Absolutely. Here, I'll pin that comment now. Interesting. But if it fixes my teeth, I'll still chew it. Kind of like Shrek. Kidding. Peel back the layers of the onion and look at it as an adventure, as silly as it sounds. Coming from my experience as a recovering addict, yes. Absolutely. That's kind of what I do. Without trying as hard as I can not to make it seem glamorized, which isn't what I'd be getting at all. Even if it sounded like that, that's definitely not my intention. Don't want for it to be glamorized, because I say that there is a honeymoon phase and it's short-lived, and you're left. It is a succubus that lures you in to hell. Yes. It is good you recognize you have a pattern. What you need to do is have a game plan after your appointments so you don't fall back into that same pattern. Absolutely, Andrea. I'm screenshotting all these comments that I want to remember here. Yeah, well, Alcoholics Anonymous, but for drug addicts. There is an anonymous group for drug addicts, and it's called NA, Narcotics Anonymous. Absolutely, Joe. Joe said, Ann, I was addicted to alcohol and weed for many, many years, and I've been clean for 5 years. Anna still battle every day to stand my ground and hold on to my sobriety. I hear ya. It's going to be a different battle for everyone, but we can do it if we want it. You're in control. Yes, I do make art, Jeremy. I'll show you some of my art sometime. Mm-hmm. Lord of the Flies, isn't that a movie? I should check that out. Is that what that movie's about? I haven't seen it. Never do drugs or alcohol with your loved ones. I've learned that the hard way so many times. Gosh, I hear you. I hear you, DJ Lovehouse. Can I show the wall behind me? Sure. Oh, unless you were talking about that over there a minute ago. Yeah, I'm a little behind in the messages. I'm trying to catch all of them. Yeah, Daniel Fuber takes everything out of you. It turns you into an empty shell of yourself, even if you used to have everything. Even if you had everything, it'll turn someone who's like a successful surgeon with a wife and kids and has lots of money and a beautiful house and just the life that everybody envies and covets. It'll turn that into homelessness, they'll turn that person something like meth, crystal meth will turn someone like that into a homeless man. I've heard of the exact same, and I'm telling you a true story. This happened to a man who was super successful, like a surgeon or something, had a beautiful, gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous wife and kids. He got addicted to meth somehow and just left everything behind and became a homeless meth addict. I'm glad I didn't go deep into that. Well, for me, Jay Franklin, the I can think of some of the pros to addiction, and of which there aren't many at all. But for me, it was maybe it was the way for me to find God again. But I know that it has made me stronger and more compassionate and understanding of people who are in the same situation, whereas I would have been 100% ignorant of anything that has to do with drug addiction. Now there's a lot that I understand, and I am happy that I can help people, because it's an epidemic in this country, drug addiction. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for subbing. You have a good night, Andrea. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed at some point too. Pretty soon, but not yet. It's only 8:22. Maybe a half an hour or so. I'll get ready. That, DJ Lovehouse, you have a great point there. You said, I can never go to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting because it's full of all these hardcore criminal prison reform people that are forced to go, and it's like, I don't want to sit in a room full of that. I get it. And that's why I couldn't really stay there either, man. I could tell people didn't. There are people who really wanted to be there, and a lot of people who didn't want to be there, and who were just sulking around like bratty teenagers or whatnot, pouting because they didn't want to be there. It's like a lot, and people often tempt others into using at those places. Often it's a place where people secretly try to find connections like that, so that it's like, I mean, I guess there are different places, and sometimes you gotta find the right one. But yeah, I mean, there are other ways, I feel, that you can seek support. And I think it's also important to find a good drug counselor, someone who's been through it and someone who doesn't use, because otherwise they would get fired. So that would be good. My counselor is a blessing, and in fact, I have not talked to him in a while, and I would like to call him and ask him how he's doing. Eventually, it's like if they have enough faith in you to not go out and use, it's like they don't need to like periodically call you or whatnot. But I would like to call him just to thank him again for everything. Mm-hmm. Yes. I appreciate DJ Lovehouse's long messages too. Ah, wow. And you know what? Um, sorry, I forgot what you told me to call you. With the Russian name, I think. What you said, being dead for a few and getting resuscitated at the hospital was a major wake-up call. I saw the light, felt peace, and heard a divine voice in those few moments. It wasn't my time. You know, that is so fascinating to me because I follow a lot of hospice nurses too, just to hear, because a lot of them have really interesting stories to tell about their hospice patients. And this happens a lot in hospice where right before someone's about to pass, they reach out to something familiar that they're seeing right above them, like reaching out to I don't know, someone who's beckoning them to heaven. It's like people begin to see supernatural things right before they croak, and that's interesting to me. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, and forcing people to go through with it is not a good idea. Absolutely, Justin, because when you make a person feel like they're not in control of it, then they're not going to want it, right? You have to encourage them and inspire them to want it for themselves. Otherwise, it's a lost cause. They're just going to fall right back on it, if not out of rebellion. Hmm. God certainly has helped me, Brandon. But we also have, God, I believe, that other people don't have to. That He instills power within all of us to make the choices, to make our own choices. We do have free will. And I don't know. We only have to seek His help, and I know He will help us. Some people refuse to even, what's the word I'm even looking for? Appeal to God? I don't know. Like, some people don't even want to address Him, like they feel stupid doing so, right? Like they feel like they're speaking with the tooth fairy, or something like that. When, if only they would, whether there's a God or not, if you're out, I used to pray like that when I was agnostic, like, dear God, if you're out there, please help me. If it be your will, show me a sign, blah, blah, blah. And He has helped me out. I know I can't. I need to stop being like I should, and just do it. But I do need to get back into going to church. Absolutely. I get so mad at myself when I'm all talk, no action with that sort of thing. But the thing is, I would already be going to church if it weren't for Shando. I have a really hard time leaving my dog. I'm not gonna lie, dude. He's like, he's my rock. My dog is my rock. But so is God, and I need to put God first. I know that. I do have a Bible, yes. I have my St. Ignatius Bible. Okay, guys, I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back, and I'll show you my Bible.
Aw, what you doing, baby? Nice and cool on the floors.
Careful around my toolbox, kiddo. One second. One second. What? I guess you're coming with me, right? You're gonna want to come with. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, I'm just making up a song as I go. You know what? You guys can look at one of my cutest Barbies when I'm gone. All right, let's see. I don't know. I just want you to see how cute this is. Where on earth are my good lights? There's barely any good lighting in here. There's that, and let's see. Do I have the light on here? Ooh, snap! Nope. There, now it's on. Do you guys see how cute that is, though? I just want to show you. One sec. Here. Gosh, this lighting is so crappy. Isn't she cute? Look at her hair, guys. She's an extra. You know, she's a Barbie extra. And they have the cutest hairstyles, the cutest clothes, the cutest socks and shoes, guys. Like her shoes fell on the ground for whatever reason. Cutest accessories. Isn't she cute? Look at that. Look at her. She's got the cute little teacup shorts, and you think the thing with this one particularly, I like her hair and earrings. They're just bomb. Look at that beautiful hair. Oh, it's like a unicorn. Okay. Oh, you know what? She also has a dog, I think. Yeah, she has a dog. It's in the car. It's a little Roddy. I've never seen Bart. That's pretty dope. Okay, well, sheesh. Okay, she's gonna be put back. I'm gonna go use the restroom now. Sorry to get all distracted by something I wanted to show you earlier. Okay. BRB. Come with Shando. Come on. You're okay. wash my face. Oh, good. I'm gonna find something to dry it on. This is relatively clean. Actually, I clean laundry right here. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one with my hair falling off. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not kill. I will not silence my voice. Oh, good grief. Oh, I do not want to get makeup on that shirt. Still have a little makeup on my face. Hey, buddy boy. Are you gonna come and be with my boys? My boys loves you so much. Come and dance with me, Shando. Come and dance with me. Come on, kiddo. Come on in. Yeah, you know what? You're good. Oh, actually, you know what? What time is it? I might have to get him his medication. One sec. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's 8:38. Oh, yeah, I should give him his meds. Hey, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, DJ Lovehouse. We can do it. Oh! I don't remember ever timing you out. Hey, you know what? I better give Shando his meds. I'll be right back. That's right, Shando. It's your peanut butter time. Peanut bubber time, buddy. Peanut bubber. Let's close the door so the cat doesn't come in. I'm still hungry, but then again, you know what? I haven't eaten in 4 hours now. Wow, time really passes. Sorry, guys. I tried to pop a damn zit. Gosh, darn it. That's why I wash my face right afterwards, because usually that helps. That'll go away in a few, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. That's the thing about skincare. I have to be careful about it, because if I apply too much skincare, then I start to break out a little. Oops. Dang it. Don't do that. Ooh. I love chia seeds and hemp hearts. Okay, DJ Lovehouse. You have a good night. That is awesome, though. Man, I need to get up, have that sort of morning routine where I get my heart rate going first thing. Go for a little jog, or even lift some weights even would help. That's inspiring. Good night, DJ. Oh, I didn't get to read it in time. Thank you. Thank you. It is a true honor, guys. I'm really gonna try not to get too mushy, but like, thank you. And you're welcome. That's right, I'm back. Take care. I'm gonna probably make myself a sandwich though, so you guys can be with me the whole time. I want that frying pan. I guess I'll use this one. Actually, I use some the one my brother just used there. Yeah, don't have to dirty that up, do we? Okay. Hey kiddo, let me turn on the light that's not giving someone an epileptic seizure. Just a lot of nice butter. And he just used it, but actually that was 4 hours ago. Guys, 4 hours just went by like a freaking flash. Oh, okay. Sheesh, man, I thought I broke one of them. You can have an egg too, kiddo. I'll make one for you. Get one of the nice expensive one. I know. Mine can get the right. Yeah, we said I get the brown one. And extra sharp cheddar. Wait a minute. I have something better maybe. I have to think about this for a minute. Hi, buddy. Both of them. They're using Gruyere and cheddar. Hey, buddy. You see my boy here? I don't know if you can. Probably not. He is big, but not that big. Hey, kiddo. How you doing? Of course. Of course, buddy boy. Sounds good. Hey, brother. The purpose of my streams is to offer a place for addicts to talk about recovery, their dreams, their lives, their goals, and we also just chill and play around with shenanigans, video games, art, you name it. Hey, how's it going? God bless. Good to see ya. Making myself a Sammy. Where I'm looking for the water. Butter, 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 butter. Not even on. No. Turn it off, actually. Drink some water, actually. Buddy boy, I just gave you a whole piece of ham. Can I get a too, buddy? Don't you worry. Right. I'll give that. And remember to drink more water. Okay, buddy.
Hey, kiddo. What you doing? Being a sweetheart? Big boy? If it's a Gruyere, yeah, best cheese for omelets. Whoa! Good thing I washed that counter recently. It's just messy because of someone. But you gotta walk all the way around. You gotta walk all the way around Shando. Big palooka. Big palooka. Yes, you are. Let's turn that down. Let's make sure there's no core there. Would you like a little piece of cheese, buddy? Cheese stacks? Here. They're probably less fattening than cheddar. This Gruyere is kind of like Swiss, I think. Yeah.
Actually, it's like the same. Just cheese and what is it made of? It is made of milk, enzymes. Yeah. I like to make some cheese. Well, I wouldn't call myself a chef. If I was a chef, I wouldn't be following everyone else's recipes. I'm not addicted to sandwiches. I'm kidding. But yeah. I've been eating nothing but cream of wheat lately. I'm craving some protein. Some protein. Oh dear Lord. Okay. Well, buddy, fine. You can have a piece of cheddar. That's all you're getting. I know, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, that's why. You haven't had cheese in a little while anyway. Whoa. 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 Do whoa. Okay. That's practically... Saran wrap. This bad boy. I won't step on those precious paws. Good boy. Don't you worry. You'll get a piece of eggs. No salt though. So avoid putting salt in yours. Better separate yours first before that. Where'd Matt put the pepper? I need more water, dude. Don't have enough today. I think I drank too much coffee today. Uh-oh, battery's done. That's not good. Guys, I better put you up to the charger before my phone dies, but I'll be right back, okay? Almost done. That always sucks. I forget how... Oh, man. I forget how, quickly the live stream takes the battery. I'll be right back. here. Hurry. Come on in. Come on in. What's he doing?
All right. All right. Okay. I want to show you guys this ball here. And don't. Oh, okay. You goofy. One sec. All right. Here you go. Wait. Okay, Shando, wait. You gotta sit first. Okay, not on the bed. Silly goose. Yeah, gentle now. I just don't want you to eat all of it on the floor there. There you go. I know I should have brought a little bowl for you. Just an egg. Lick my hands out for me a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking like that.
Little buddy. Like that. Have you guys ever seen the movie Rear Window?
Talking like the antagonist from that movie. Yo, I'm back. Okay. See how charged my phone is here. I might bring it over there. I don't really. Actually, I don't know. Just might be able to prop that up over here with the charger and everything. Excuse me, Shando. That's Mama's. You've already had ham and an egg and cheese. Everything but the hot sauce and the bread. I think you're good, kiddo. Okay. Guess it's gonna be like that for now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wreck that charger. Or cable, I mean. Yo. Eggs and ham and cheese. Too bad it's one of those things I can't, like, really multitask. Can't play games while I'm holding this. I don't want a greasy ass controller. You want to see that yet? One sec. We need better lighting. Let me charge this darn thing. Eggs, cheese, and ham. It's like thin ham. I should charge that little light there when I'm done. Damn, indeed, it's good. I drizzle a little honey on the ham while I pan fry it on an English muffin. I'm straight. Although I've had girl crushes in the past, I'm straight, pretty straight. Thank you. What is country ham? Because I usually have like honey baked ham if I'm gonna have ham, or deli ham I've had, but that doesn't really count. That might be what we have. I'm not sure. We just have the stuff from Costco. Yeah, it's better than a McDonald's Egg McMuffin, that's for sure. Oh, and I added some sriracha, of course.
And I use 2 different types of cheese. I use Gruyere and cheddar. And Shando's just waiting for something to drop. That sounds so good. If I went to New York, I'd definitely buy a sandwich and a pizza. There's no mustard, it's just butter. But it's grass-fed. Well, I was eating earlier. I don't think I've got enough protein though, so having a sandwich here. Hi, baby. Poor boy, he thinks he's so deprived even though I gave him 1 whole egg, a whole piece of ham, and a piece of cheese. I also like pickles in my sandwich. If it has a hamburger patty in it, it has to have a pickle in it. Sup, dog? I always thought, like, isn't it so awkward? A lot of people do these videos where they're just eating. I always thought, doesn't that feel awkward when you're just eating in front of a camera and that's your whole entire channel is just like, what do you say when you've got a mouthful of food and you're just eating? Like, what I find really creepy is when people make moaning sounds when they do it. It's like, what the fudge? I just want to click right off of it at that point. How can people enjoy watching that shit? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, some of them are okay, but like the ones that are excessive and where they make weird sounds while they're doing it and it's like while they're eating or whatever, and it's just weird. Oh, really? In the 80s, McDonald's used real eggs and cheese? That sounds good. With the deuce? Cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and mayo. I like the avocado mayo. That's good. It's healthy mayo. Yeah. Absolutely has to have cheese. Cheddar cheese or anything that's not like that fake American cheese. And pickles, of course, beef. Bacon can be really good in a burger, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm gonna use mayo, it's gonna be avocado mayo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bacon's good in everything I was about to say. I mean, pigs are smart as hell. I wonder if they're even remotely aware that they're cannibalizing their own kind when they eat bacon. I guess you can only cannibalize your own kind. I made an English muffin sandwich with ham and eggs and added a little sriracha and cayenne and pepper and salt and Gruyere cheese, cheddar. Mm-hmm. It was good. Oh yeah, it was good. Just wish I had some floss. We're out of floss, guys. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, you know, a lot of people reject their flossing. A lot of people forget to floss. Doesn't mean I should. Ooh, yeah. That sounds delicious. The mixing of buttered chicken and elbow macaroni. That sounds really good. Yeah, I think we have Primal Kitchen avocado mayo. I mean, I don't look closely at the brands all the time. but yeah, we have a glass jar of avocado mayo that's a little bit smaller than your standard craft mayo, I guess. Hi. No, honey, I just. Oh, would you like to lick my bowl? Very well, you can lick the bowl. How many years till I quit recovering, you mean? Like, aren't you kind of always in recovery? I mean, don't you kind of always? I've heard of people getting back on that stuff 20 years after quitting it, by the way. And actually, I hear about that happening a lot. Like, someone will quit for years, several years, even decades, and then they'll go back to using somehow something in their life will make them not care anymore and they'll go back to it. That doesn't mean I will, but I'm always going to be aware of my addictive tendencies from now on. And I'm always going to be working in ways to just keep my life and remind myself of why I'm not using. And that is because there's so many things in my life that are way better and more, makes me a lot happier, makes me feel a lot better. You know, having family, friends, my dog Shando, being able to do my art and all that, video games, and just having money and being able to support myself, not just being dead weight and waiting to die, basically. Yeah, I quit smoking cigarettes in favor of vaping, unfortunately. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm trying to say is that, like, I right now I'm very strong, but I can't predict the future is the thing. I can't be in denial about what that drug does to people. and I can't think that I'm like Superman or anything. Like, I've had very weak moments in my life when tragedy has occurred or loss has occurred, but I know that I'm getting stronger and I feel very confident that I will stay clean, if not for a very long time. If if my mindset stays the way it is, and if I handle loss the way I did my brother, then I think I'll be good. Actually, I'm pretty confident. Just don't want to be I want to be a realist here. But I do not crave it, which gives me faith, I thirsty. Water, right? That's interesting. Like, I have an addiction to many things too, and somehow I think that kind of helps. But if I have addictions to things that are relatively innocent, like, or innocent in general, like video games is kind of innocent. I mean, some people can get so addicted that it hurts them. That's not good. But I can actually be moderate with that, so I don't even think I call it an addiction. It helps me. I mean, there are a lot safer addictions, so it's easier for me to find a substitute for all that. The thing is, I would like to not need anything like that. I'd like to be completely independent of substances. There, and it's really, really hard for someone like me to be completely 100% free. Yeah, I guess they can be completely out of moderation, and yeah, the pollution's pretty bad if that's what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Sonny. Yep. Yeah, mine certainly does. I feel the same way, Nimersky. Yeah, meditating helps me, and I should get back into it. I'll do it before I go to sleep tonight, actually. If I can remind myself, or just write it down, I guess. I hope that's helping me. I should put a little sign on my wall that says, "Remember to meditate." Oh, geez, have I written in every single piece of paper here? Dying. Hey, Gumma Malik. I like your username. We're here to talk about all kinds of things, like whatever we like to talk about, video games, art, but we mainly talk about recovery from addiction. And it could be any addiction. Hey, yes, absolutely. I was addicted to heroin for a number of years. Around six to be exact, and I've been clean as of February 2023. Hi. Hi, Enrique. And we have ham sandwiches. Yep, absolutely. No, Shando, it's about... I think he might need to go potty. 1 second. I'll be right back. You go potty, buddy? All right, all right. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's trying to trick me into giving him more food, guys. He's already had more than half a banana. So a small banana. He's had a piece of ham. He's had an egg. He's had cheese. He's had some apple today. And he's had regular Costco dog food. And he's trying to trick me into giving him more. Shando. Yeah, it's actually bedtime, sweetheart. It's actually bedtime. You also had peanut butter. I think you've had a little too much to eat today, kiddo. He has the propensity to put on pounds really easily, but he's also like, he's got the Rottweiler and the Mastiff in him, and he's super uber muscular. Yeah, Shando's got abs. I should put that over here. Okay. Oops. Ooh, I usually don't let these bowls accumulate in here, but usually. Oh, you know what, Shando? Just because I drop a piece of paper on the floor doesn't mean you can take it. I needed that. He ate my frickin' homework, guys. Yo. Oh my gosh, okay. What do I do? This sucks. This sucks bad. Shando. Look at this. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Naughty. You see this? Look at me. Look at me in the eye. Right now. Look at me in the eye. Shando. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not going to point the camera at you or anything right now, but no. 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 This was mine. This was mine. I needed that info. I was the person I was going to call for, like, inquiring about drug counseling as a career. He looks so guilty, guys. I don't like scolding him. But he knows better than that. He knows better than that. I think he's throwing a tantrum because I'm giving you guys too much attention. Yeah. Justin Powers, you enjoyed reading about? Yeah, I probably would have too. It is interesting, the psychology of it. Nice. Well, thank you. Yeah, cocaine certainly gave me a lot of confidence too, I'll have to admit, but I only did it twice and it made me a real jokester. I just kept cracking jokes all over the freaking place, even though I was out having a freaking threesome. I just wouldn't stop. It just would not freaking quit. I thought I must have been annoying, but then people told me to keep going, which was fun. But yeah, it's like, where does that even come from? Why does cocaine do that to people? It makes them so confident, you know? But it's too bad. Too much of a good thing, I guess. I mean, have you seen what it does to people's noses? Shish. If they're like chronic users, that's not good. Yeah, I could not stop freaking joking. I don't know. I never hung out around many people who did cocaine because it's an expensive drug. But, yeah, are a lot of people who do cocaine, do they crack a lot of jokes or something, or what? Is there like a type of cocaine user is like, oh, that guy? Yeah. Mm. Well, good, Justin Powers. You keep it that way. You keep it that way because you know what? The reason why don't go near cocaine is because number one is expensive as hell. Well, that's not even number one. But like, for one thing, I should say, I know people who do it and they don't look good. They do not look good. They do not look happy. I do not want to be in their shoes. I do not envy them. That sounds like one of those drugs where it's like super short honeymoon period, or you know, there's a time when it's super pleasurable, but then eventually it destroys your life, just like the heroin. But it's more of the difference is that it's like it makes you up, like it takes you up, whereas heroin just makes you down. It's like a makes you want to be alone, whereas cocaine you can be social with it, very social. But I've also heard people say it's not as addictive as stuff like heroin, but I know someone who is. I knew someone who was or is addicted to cocaine. And, you know, people who are addicted to cocaine, I've seen what happens to their noses. Their noses completely fall off. Or I mean, not fall off, but like it erodes a whole, like you lose like the whole bone here. It's just one whole nasal passage. You don't have like the two, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty disturbing. Kelly Osbourne, I saw her at her father's funeral and stuff, and afterwards saw her on I'm not sure where I saw her, but yeah, I don't know. She looks like she's going through it after her dad died. Thank you, Exile. Eats away at the cartilage, yeah. That's very sad and disturbing. My eyes like, oh, I just washed my face and my makeup's a little bit smeared. That's why. I washed my face because I picked that as it. It's always good to wash your face right if you do that. And you know, I try not to do that because it's really not good for my skin, and it does cause me to break out sometimes. Sometimes I break out when I don't know, don't clean my pillow sheet enough, I guess. Yeah, you're doing a good job, Justin. I appreciate you being here. Hi. It's 9:30 over here. And yes, Exile's right. It every day, every week, every month, every year gets so much easier. Yes, I am. I am Evan. That's exactly what I'm doing. Gosh darn it, Vegeta. How dare you think you can defeat me? The sheer audacity. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I enjoy wearing it though sometimes. Sometimes I like to be fresh faced. It depends on my mood, I guess. Thank you. I don't have 100,000. No, you're lying. Wait a minute. Last time I checked, I had gosh. Okay. Yeah, I do. 100,000? Really? That's a lot more than I expected to get within just a few days, guys. Thank you so much. Mm. Yeah, maybe it would have helped me out, Justin, if I had, you know, read a college textbook about addiction. You know, that might have been helpful for me. I would have been pretty interested in reading something like that, even, you know, before I used, you know. I was pretty interested in psychology and why people do what they do, like true crime and stuff like that, too. One of my pictures, Jerry Weston. Which picture are you referring to? Like a painting or something? I can show you guys some paintings if you like. Yes, all we can do is learn. That's right. Man, gosh, I drank on the job at my worst. And gosh, that was one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. And, you know, of course, it's all because of my dumbass actions. You know, I mean, that I was never more broken than at that point, but like, I should never done that. That's why I got suspended, one reason. But they accepted me back after 6 months, for which even though the manager after that my other one, shut it down. I'm grateful for that. You want me to paint you a picture of that ham sandwich, huh? Sure. I'll do that some other time, though. I'm a little tired now. I've been doing this all day, guys. I'm thinking about crashing pretty soon. There might be some truth to my eyes looking tired. I am a little bit tired. It's like, what, almost 10 o'clock here. I usually start to feel a little tired around this time. Yeah, doing your vice at work is not advisable at all, man. But I did. I did that. When I was deepest in my addiction, I did that. It was bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can imagine. Having porta potties on the job site. Yeah, it depends on. I can imagine some jobs will be worse than others in that regard. Jobs that are super stressful. Thank you. 5:42 a.m. I like that time. I like the early morning. Actually, I think 7:30 is the most beautiful time of day. It's when the sky is its prettiest. Or 7. Sometimes 6:30. Between 6:30 or 7 and 8. Thank you. I'm proud of ourselves too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with some pinks and yellows. I love when the sky's pink and yellow and bright. Good night. You have a good one. I'll keep going until 10 o'clock, guys, okay? Just want to thank you guys for coming to my channel, and thank you so much for all the support. Ooh, yeah, my back's starting to hurt a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, X-Fixax. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I don't really know how to pretend to do or be otherwise, so I try to be better. I try to be better, guys. I try to keep it real. Thank you. Okay, I'll call you Fixa. Cool. I've been sober for nearly 3 years, since February 28, 2023. Thank you. Thank you, happily married. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, I probably could fall asleep at 10 p.m., but oftentimes, I don't know. It's like I'm a little exhausted, but my mind still's not gonna shut up, and I like to listen to something on my YouTube. I like to watch a little video, like a compilation of horror stories before I go to bed, but they're cartoons. I like that channel, Horror Shorts Party. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much nicotine these have exactly, but it's just a Mexican mango vape. I think they've got I've heard that they have like 5% nicotine. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But I've also heard some pretty negative effects, like someone once mentioned popcorn lung. I mean, I'm not just gonna fly off with that. I gotta look that up and do my own research. But of course, it's not gonna be good for you. I love Alice in Chains. Give it up, give it up, give it. Yes, I should give it up, but that's one of the things I'm having a hard time with, because I don't really want to. I guess it's just hard. I was a pack-a-day cigarette smoker. I just hope that my health doesn't deteriorate rapidly, or I hope that my quitting isn't motivated by a health scare. That it should never amount to that point. Oh, my name is Anne, Muted 57. Thank you, thank you. You know, it's something terrible that happens to your lungs, obviously, but I know people would get it from the chemicals in their bags of popcorn at one point. It was like a big scandal surrounding bagged popcorn, caused popcorn lung, or movie theater popcorn, I think. No, maybe it was just the bagged popcorn. I'm not sure. That was a little while ago. But now they're saying that vaping causes it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a deterioration of the lungs due to some chemical, I think. Thank you, Jay Franklin. Yeah, I should look into that, Pierre. Should look more into that. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Adrian, Muted 57 is Adrian. Cool, my best friend's name was Adrian, so I'll probably remember that. I'm hungry for popcorn too. Oh gosh, I gotta write down a grocery list, because tomorrow I have the therapy, but if I can get to the store, I want to get myself some popcorn. Little grocery list here, otherwise I'll forget something. And some onion dip mix. Onion dip mix popcorn. No, I don't want to use that. Some sardines. Oh, pecans. I need to get pecans. I'll get some more condensed milk. Early vapes with, diactyl. Modern vapes are okay. Okay. That's what I was wondering, AII or I. I'm sorry. What did you want me to call you, or did I miss? Okay, Muted 57 is Adrian. Fixa. If I forget your name, I please I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Gotcha. Yeah, my vapor doesn't seem to get hot. Okay. I'll call you I guess. I. Or A. Yeet 46. Scooby-Doo Enjoyer number 1? Sure. Yeet. My favorite Scooby-Doo character? Oh. Shag and Scoob. But they're like they're not complete without each other though. Mm-mm. God, when I was a kid, I thought Scrappy was annoying though. It's been a long time since I've watched Scooby Doo. I liked that show a lot as a little kid though, and as a teenager, I liked it. Mm. I need to watch it again though, so that I can evaluate the characters again. Because when you watch cartoons as an adult, your perspective on them shifts. Oftentimes, you kind of switch favorite characters. You start to have more understanding for, I don't know, maybe even the villain in some cases. Oh, thank you, Muted 57. That's great. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've heard of him. Scrapple? What is that? Scrapple, no. Mm. Yeah, yeah, I prefer the 70s and 80s version of Scooby-Doo. Absolutely. I don't mess. I mean, I've seen some of the new ones and they usually suck ass. Well, thank you, Jerry. I just carry on day by day and I feel like I'm lucky. But, I think we can all be. I think we can all. It's not about luck. It's about wanting it and will and resolve and hard work. And it's something that all of you can take pride in, no matter how long you've been clean from whatever addiction you have. The guy from the end, Don Knotts, you mean? Thank you, I. You guys inspire me too, by the way. I'm glad I started doing these live streams. Yep. Don Knotts is really good. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just kind of winding down. I'm about to clock out pretty soon in about 7 minutes. A little tired. I'm probably gonna take Shando to bed here pretty soon. I'm doing good, Eric. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you, Vixa. Hi, Dave. Yeah. I watched the Andy Griffith Show with my parents. It is excellent. It's a classic, for sure. No, I haven't been crying. I just washed my face because I picked at a pimple here. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm good. I'm not upset about anything. I just washed my face and this stuff's not completely wiped away. It's the mascara. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay Franklin. Thank you, John H. When I was a user, Jerry Weston, my only friends were other addicts. I did not even have a boyfriend. I had a very close platonic relationship with someone else. But all my other friends were addicts, like I was. I did not. Except for the people at work who didn't know. Except for the people at work. And I considered them my friends. It was a very family environment. I was even friends with my boss. That's why he invited me back within 6 months. Okay, take care, Dave. Gosh, I'm behind here, guys, so I'm sorry. No, I haven't been crying. I haven't been crying at all, guys. Trust me. Tired, I just washed my face. See, look at me. Look at me. I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting. People think I don't want them to think I'm crying when I'm not. See? I washed my face, guys. I haven't been crying. And I'm pretty darn dog tired. I've been staring at my screen here all day, guys. Yep, it's my. Yeah, I have a doll collection. There you go, Yeet. Me, yes. Yeah, I have cut ties with them. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, it would be foolish of me where I'm at right now to not cut ties with those people. Absolutely. I did that a long time ago, guys. Thank you. Hi, Balder. Thank you, Pierre. I've been trying to take care of my hair. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Yeet. Those damn cartels. At least we're doing something about it. Getting over on our side. I mean, not preventing them from going over on our side, at least. But yeah, Mexico needs help with those cartels, dude. That's. They have more money, more power than the police or anyone there. Yeah, it's probably good to not talk about that, actually, especially on a live stream, or online in general. Thank you, John. Yeah, well, I've seen I watched a YouTube video about a list of people who were unalived by the sea, so to speak, because they were too outspoken. But I mean, it's probably. I mean, if you live in Texas, maybe that's more of a risk, or just almost all of these guys lived in Mexico, though. So, um, which is just terrible. Gosh, it would be so foolish to joke and mock and talk about those people when they'll. Never mind. I should not talk about that. Sorry. But so much as a suspected bad look, They don't like the way you look at them. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Yeet. I'm not gonna go there. And at least not anymore. I try to not get like I don't like to talk about that stuff actually. It scares me. Oh, I didn't see Manny's comment up there. God, sorry. No. No. Again. exactly what Yeet said after your comment. Okay. I don't have a job right now, Madball. The cafe I worked at for a decade shut down. And I'm focusing on my recovery and helping others in their recovery goals. That's what I hope to do, and I'm also looking for a job, so anyway. Yeah, just because you're unemployed doesn't make you a miserable excuse for a human, especially when you're in the process of working on it. And, you know, I have a dog who's attached to my hip. He's my emotional support dogs. I know that there are lots of jobs I could get where I can take him, but it'd be really cool if I think I am succeeding in my channel, and I'm pretty happy about that. So thanks, guys. And I'd like to sell some of my artwork too. I should take some to a cafe, my portfolio. I am tragically terrible at promoting my artwork. Like, for some reason, I don't feel right about it. But I do accept commissions from people. Nice, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, Fixa. Emotional support sandwich. Don't we all love an emotional support sandwich? Oh, I don't know about that, Yeet. People are forgiving and they appreciate honesty, I think. But people can be mean, they can be trolls, some people just want to see the world burn, they want to bring people down, especially if they perceive that person as either weaker or stronger than them, you know? It's like some people are just mean. That, you know, this on this live stream you can say whatever you want. Except, you know what I mean. Just no harassment, no bullying. You're okay. Yeah, so I try to ignore it, but if it gets out of hand, I appreciate you guys for, moderating my channel. And by the way, if someone has asked me if they if they could moderate my channel, I don't think I've seen your comment, or I did not remember to. Okay, I'll do that, Fixa. Cool. That's what I thought I saw someone ask me. I forgot who, though. Okay. Okay, you seem like a nice guy. Just please don't go overboard with it, okay? Because I already have a lot of moderators. Probably have like 4 or 5 of them now, so. But, of course, they can't always be here when I'm always here. I'm constantly live streaming now, so. Anyway, I did say I'd go to bed at this time. Okay, guys. I just want to thank you for coming to my channel, for subscribing, for liking, and, wait, sorry. And trust me, I'm not freaking crying. I'm just got itchy, tired eyes. I sound different when I'm crying. If anyone's seen me cry, they know that. Nice. Okay, I'm just reading some of these comments here. Yeah. Okay, guys, you have a good one, okay? Okay, so I do have an appointment tomorrow, too. I just want to let you know when I'm going to be here. I'm gonna be here tomorrow at, say, okay, I'll be here at 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. And then I'll have my appointment, and I'll take Shando out, right? And I'll be back at right again, like 5:30. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I love you too. I love you too, Fixa. Everyone else. Um, Yeet, Ben, Ben Xavier, everyone. Hi, Ben Xavier. Thank you. Pierre, Fixa. Okay, I just mentioned Fixa. I just want to say, yeah, Dean Smith, uh, Nimersky, Justin, and Godriki, and God bless America. They left a little while ago. I remember them. Everyone else. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to go through everyone, but you guys have a wonderful night. Okay, or morning. Take care, or afternoon even. Oh, I need to go. Well, good for you, Relevant. Keep it up. Thank you, Ben Xavier. I'm gonna chase my dreams, guys. You have a good one. Bye bye now.